New South Wales, 5 days away from the state election. Early voting has begun, and yes, you'll hear in the next few days more people have voted in the first 4 minutes than ever before in the history. Who cares, right? Eventually, everyone has to vote. They count the votes. But how's this? They will stop counting at 10:30 on Saturday night. They won't count on Sunday, which means we won't find out who the Premier is most likely till 6 months' time, right? Slowly but surely, all right? Now, I've got to say, I've watched state politics for a long time in New South Wales as a little bitty reporter. There I was, getting my press releases and asking questions of Big Bob Carr and going around during the state elections with Kerry Chigarovsky, my mate John Brogden, and jumping on the bus when Christina Keneally was the Labor leader, even though she didn't invite me on and I just got myself on and she gave an interview anyway because I'd been chasing her for days. Whatever. Perhaps the worst announcement I have seen in terms of expectations in state politics in the week of an election happened today. And it was a big news story. This was the best the state government is offering 5 days from its reappointment or rejection from the people. Have a listen to this.
With 5 days to go, the Premier has shifted the election race up a gear, promising to raise the speed limit on the underground network.
In a campaign with a lot of ground to cover,
that's all flowing very well.
The Premier is ready to put the pedal to the metal.
Time is money.
Really? Everyone in the New South Wales election, just like the Victorian or anywhere else, hospitals, police, education, housing, let alone roads, let alone everything. They are the level of government that is most connected to what you do in your life. That's the best or the worst or the lowest spin that they are putting into the election, that being the government. But something is happening in the New South Wales election that even hardcore Labor people are paying attention to. The expectation is that Labor will get there, most likely with the help of a whole bunch of independents. But if the Resolve poll in the Sydney Morning Herald is right, there is no momentum with Labor. The momentum has changed back to the Liberal Party. Now, remember, they got 41 and a bit % of the vote of the state election. They are still below that, but have a look at this. They're currently at 38% primary. That's up 6 points in 3 weeks. The Labor Party, no movement. The Greens, down 3%. Independents, down 5%. And others, +1. I know it all doesn't add up to 100, but still, that's the way it was today in the polls. As for the preferred Premier, it's close, but still, Perrottet a little up, Minns not moving. Now, again, the expectation is, and I'm with the conventional wisdom that there's about to be a change of government, and I'm fine with that. But just in case we wake up on Sunday, how did that happen? This is how it happened. Because have a look at this. Preferred Premier among female voters has changed 6% in the past 3 weeks, with Perrottet now in front of Minns. And just to drive home for those who follow their politics nice and hard, how firm is your vote? 84% of people say it is locked away. That's changed 8% in 3 weeks. So if they were undecided, they are making up their mind, and a bigger number are making up their mind in favour of the existing Premier. Again, it is going to be a little bit like the federal election, whether the campaign matters or not. But if the campaign is, we'll increase the speed limit on one road by 10 kilometres, the people of New South Wales are very easily satisfied. And then we'll, of course, go back to bitching about the government for the following 3 3/4 years. There are 6,000 demountable classrooms in New South Wales. This bloke was the treasurer and has been part of the government that's been there for 12 years.